All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sportsdom coming back with another video, and this is my Tennessee Titans at Buffalo Bills post-game recap. So, the Buffalo Bills destroy the Tennessee Titans 34-10 at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The Bills started out slow. The Titans took a 10-0 lead, but then the Buffalo Bills scored 34 unanswered points in a 34-10 blowout. And Amari Cooper, his first catch as a Buffalo Bill, is a touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. The first throw to him, he dropped it. But so let's recap this. We're going to start with the visiting Tennessee Titans. Passing, Mason Rudolph was 25 of 40 for 215 yards, one touchdown, one interception, and a QB rating of 74.5. Rushing, Tony Pollard had 16 carries, 61 yards. Julius Chestnut had 3 carries, 15 yards. Mason Rudolph, 5 carries, 13 yards. And receiving, Chig Okonkwo, 4 receptions, 50 yards. He was their leading receiver. Tyler Boyd, 5 receptions, 43 yards. Kelvin Ridley, 3 receptions, 42 yards. Weil, 3 receptions, 34 yards. Vanette, 4 receptions, 25 yards. Nick Westbrook Ikane, 2 receptions, 10 yards. Chestnut, 1 reception, 9 yards. Tony Pollard, 2 receptions, 4 yards. DeAndre Hopkins, 1 reception, -2 yards. He was pulled from the game. The announcer said he was standing next to the coach in uniform. It's not an injury. They don't feel that they feel that, maybe a deal is in the works. That's why the Titans pulled him so early. But they said it's definitely not injury related and it's not, nothing bad. But they think that he's being traded. And that's why the Titans pulled him out of the game. Defense. Kenneth Murray had 7 tackles, 3 assists. Brownlee, 6 tackles, 1 assist. Baker, 5 tackles. Quandre Diggs, 5 tackles, 1 assist. Jones, 5 tackles. Sweat, 4 tackles, 3 assists. Landry, 4 tackles, 3 assists. Hooker, 3 tackles, 1 assist, and a forced fumble. Lynch, 2 tackles, 1 assist. Key, 2 tackles and a sack. Simmons, 2 tackles, 1 assist. Joseph Day, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Gay, 1 tackle. Brown, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Gibbons, 1 tackle. Harrell, 1 tackle. Kick returns. Jackson had 2 returns for 55 yards. Punt returns. Jackson, 2 returns, 8 yards. Kicking. Nick Folk was 1 for 1 in field goals, 1 for 1 on extra points, and his long was 25. Ryan Stonehouse had 5 punts for 266 yards. He averaged 53.2 yards a punt. His long was 62. No touchbacks and none inside the 20. So now to the home Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen was 21 of 33 for 323 yards, 2 touchdowns, none interceptions. So still not an interception through 7 weeks of this season. And he had a QB rating of 116.1. Mind you, this Tennessee Titans defense was the #1 passing defense in the NFL. They haven't allowed 200 yards passing in all season, or I think they said more than 200 yards passing in it, but I thought they said the Titans haven't allowed 200 yards passing yet this year. Josh Allen threw for 323. So, and he has Amari Cooper now. So, rushing, our leading rusher was Ray Davis, 5 carries, 41 yards, and a touchdown. James Cook, 12 carries, 32 yards, and a touchdown. James Cook got the scoring started in this game. Josh Allen, 3 carries, 1 yard. Receiving, our leading receiver today was Keon Coleman. He had 4 receptions, 125 yards. Amari Cooper, 4 receptions, 66 yards, and a touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 7 receptions, 65 yards. Dalton Kincaid, 3 receptions, 52 yards. Ray Davis, 1 reception, 6 yards. Dawson Knox, 1 reception, 5 yards. And Ty Johnson, 1 reception, 4 yards, and a touchdown. And on the defense, Dorian Williams, 10 tackles, 4 assists. Terrell Bernard, 8 tackles, 2 assists. Taron Johnson, 7 tackles, 3 assists. Taylor Rapp, 7 tackles, 3 assists. Damar Hamlin, 5 tackles, 2 assists, and an interception. Greg Rousseau, 5 tackles, 3 assists, and a half a sack. Christian Benford, 4 tackles, 1 assist. Dwayne Smoot, 4 tackles, 1 assist, and a half a sack. Balin Spector, 4 tackles, 2 assists. Dwayne Carter, 3 tackles, 1 assist. AJ Epinesa, 3 tackles, 1 assist, 1 sack, and 1 forced fumble. Ed Oliver, 2 tackles, 1 assist, and 1 forced fumble. Cam Lewis, 2 tackles. Daquan Jones, 1 tackle, 1 sack. Brandon Codrington, 1 tackle. Kick returns. Brandon Codrington had 1 return for 27 yards. Punt return, Brandon Codrington, 5 returns, 56 yards. He averaged 11.2 yards per punt return. His longest was 14. He averaged 27 yards per kick. His long was 27. Tyler Bass was 2 for 2 on field goals, 4 for 4 on extra points. So he had perfect. He was 6 of 6. 2 for 2 on extra points and 4 for 4 on field goals. So a good day for Tyler Bass. And Sam Martin had 5 punts for 197 yards. He averaged 39.4 yards a punt. His longest was 46. He had 1 touchback and 1 inside the 20. So, my game ball today goes to Josh Allen. The way they started slow, okay? They started slow. The Titans took a 10-0 lead. They led 10-7 at halftime. But the Bills scored... like I said, 7 in the second, 10 in the third, 17 in the fourth, for a 34-10 win over the Tennessee Titans. And my game ball, my MVP of this game, is Josh Allen. 21 of 33 for 323 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. It was nice to see him, throw for over 300 yards. He hasn't been doing that lately. Last week it was only 200 and something against the Jets. The week before that, and the week before that, it was only 100 and something. So nice to see him get back up in the 300 yards, especially against a defense like the Tennessee Titans, man. He shredded that. And like I said, the announcers think that DeAndre Hopkins was pulled because he's probably getting traded. But like I said, they said it wasn't an injury issue. It wasn't... there was no argument with the team or anything. They think that they don't want him to get hurt because they think a trade is imminent. Buffalo, Amari Cooper and DeAndre Hopkins. Wow. They'd be... if they get DeAndre Hopkins, it's over for the NFL. Miami has Tyreek and Jalen Waddle. But the Miami Dolphins franchise, their fans are up in arms. They're calling for the head coach and the GM to be fired after that loss to the Indianapolis Colts. Probably the worst defense in the NFL. But Seattle kicked the crap out of Atlanta. They put up 34 in their win, 34-14 over the Atlanta Falcons. I think this game could be a shootout. I do. I think it could be a shootout. And I think Cooper's debut could spell trouble for Curtis Samuel. He got hurt again in this game, and maybe he could be on the way out. Maybe it could be a Curtis Samuel for DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know if they would go that route, but Amari Cooper, in his Buffalo Bills debut, scored a touchdown. He had 4 receptions, 66 yards, and a touchdown. He did have a drop the first time Josh went to him, but I think that if Bean feels that DeAndre could help this team out, I think that that there would be a move made. I wouldn't mind having DeAndre Hopkins, but I think he could be a little bit of a diva. I don't think Cooper is a diva. He wasn't in Cleveland, you know. And what's his name? Deshaun Watson is out for the season. He got hurt in that game, and you know, the Cleveland Browns, they're leaving Cleveland again. I heard they're going to some other part of Ohio to be in a dome. They're staying in Ohio, but they're leaving Cleveland again. So, but yeah, I was happy to see Amari Cooper catch that touchdown pass. He was wide open too. Nobody within 10, 15 yards of Amari. And Josh just beautiful pass right to him in the end zone for the touchdown, Buffalo. And the Bills got rolling. Once they took the lead, they didn't take their foot off the gas. 34-10, the Bills. The last time we played Tennessee, we beat them 41-7. This time it's 34-10, and I think that that they may have to be in a shootout with Seattle. Seeing that Seattle put up 34 on Atlanta, but it is the Atlanta Falcons. But Seattle is a very tough place to play. I'm glad we're going in at 5-2. The Jets currently, right now, are beating the Steelers. I want to see the Jets lose that game. We're still going to have a big lead. You know, I think we have like a 2.5. Well, actually, like a 3-game lead right now. But if the Jets win, it'll be like a 2.5 game lead on the AFC East. Anyway, Miami lost, so. Right now, it looks like it's between the Bills and the Jets, but we beat the Jets, so we get the tiebreaker, and we also beat Miami. So we're 2-0 in the AFC East. We play Seattle next week, then we're home against Miami again. That could be the return of Tua Tagovailoa, but I don't see the Miami Dolphins beating the Buffalo Bills, especially in Buffalo, and especially because Josh Allen owns Miami. We beat them in their building, and I think we're going to beat them in our building. And we don't have to see the Jets again until Week 17. Week 16, 17, and 18 are division games for us. It's Patriots Week 16, Jets Week 17, Patriots Week 18. And I think that we're gonna have this division wrapped up very early, I think. Probably Week 17. I mean, that's not early because, I mean, we've only played 2 division opponents, and we play another division opponent after we play Seattle, but then we don't play another division opponent till Week 16. So we have to wait to wrap up the division. But I think we're going to be division champs 5 years in a row. This division, I think, is going to be ours, and then we can cruise into the playoffs. I want the number 2 seed. I want to host, you know, a couple of playoff games, and if we have to go on the road for the AFC Championship game or whatnot, you know, so be it. But I hope somebody takes out the Chiefs so we don't have to play them. Right now, the Kansas City Chiefs are the only undefeated team in the NFL because the Vikings got beat 31-29 by the Detroit Lions. So, but yeah, guys, it was an awesome game. Like I said, my MVP of this game is Josh Allen. My game ball goes to Josh Allen. And Josh Allen is probably going to be the player of the week in the AFC. Hopefully Terrell Bernard is okay. He got injured again, came back, then got injured again. So I don't know how long he's going to be out. But with Amari Cooper, I feel confident that this offense is going to score and score a lot. And the Miami Dolphins don't scare me. Even with Tua, we went into their house and beat the crap out of them with Tua Tagovailoa. So guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. This is Sports Dom. Peace. Go Bills. Off to Seattle next week to take on the Seahawks. That is a 4:05 game, 4:25 game. Let me see. I think it's a 4:05, or is it a 4:30? Could be a 4:30. Let's see here. Schedule. Hold on. It is a 4:05 Eastern time game, and then the game against the Dolphins is at 1 o'clock, and the game against the Colts in Indianapolis is at 1 o'clock. So, and then we got the Chiefs after that, who are 6-0. Oh God! But hopefully, we'll be 7-2 before we get to that game. But it's going to be a tough matchup in Seattle. The Seattle Seahawks are 4-3. The Buffalo Bills are 5-2. So hopefully we come out of that 6-2. But comment, like, subscribe. Go Bills. Off to Seattle. Let's beat the Seahawks and then get ready for the Miami Dolphins. Go Bills.